what are some challenges you face when reading academic texts? Example, unfamiliar vocabulary, complex sentences, structures, dense information. How do you try to overcome these challenges? So, challenges when reading academic book, when faced with unfamiliar vocabulary, academic text often contain specialized terms or regions that can be difficult to understand. So I will try to break down the text by looking at definition, reading surrounding context, and using online academic dictionaries. Complex sentences structure. Sentences in academic writing are often long with multiple clauses, which make comprehension harder. So I break the sentence into smaller parts, identify case, identify case subject and verbs, and sometimes rewrite them in simpler terms. Dense information. Academic texts often pack a lot of facts and idea piece, into a small piece, making it overwhelming. I will take notes, highlight key ideas, and reread section to make sure I fully grasp the material. Highlight key idea, reread the section, uh, break the sentence into smaller parts, identify key subject, verb, sometimes rewrite into simple terms. I break down the text by looking for definition, read the surrounding context using online academic dictionary. Question 2. How important is it to connect what you read to your previous knowledge and experience? How does make this connection help you understand and remember information? Importance of connecting to prior knowledge. Connecting new information to what you already know is critical. It helps create a framework for understanding the new material and make it easier to remember. It is because prior knowledge acts as a mental anchor that have context contextualize new ideas, make them more meaningful and relatable. Uh, when I can relate the connect with something I already understand, I find that my retention and comprehension improves significantly. Uh, Technology influence on reading habits. How has technology influenced your reading habit and skill? Technology influence on reading habit. Technology has greatly affected both my reading habit and skill. Access to a wider range of material. Digital platform allow instant access to academic journals, ebook, and articles with broadened my reading sources. Enhanced comprehension tools. Online tools like translation device, digital dictionaries, and annotation software make it easier to decode complex text. Distracted reading. On the downside, the digital environment can be distracting with pop-up and multitasking, reducing focus. However, I feel technology has helped me read more efficiently, but it also requires self discipline to maintain focus. Self discipline. How can the point method be adapted for digital reading or audiobook? Ah, digital reading or audiobook. The point method and technique would you use a finger or pen to guide your eye along the line of the text to maintain focus. can be adapted. The pointer method, a technique which is use your finger or pen to guide your eyes along the line of the text to maintain focus, can be adapted for digital reading and audiobook in several ways. For digital reading, digital highlighting or cursor view, digital writing or cursor view. On digital device, you can use a cursor, cursor. Ah, a cursor, a cursor, cursor, stylus, 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 cursor, stylus. On your finger to mimic the pointer method, and scrolling through the text or highlighting as you read. This help keep your eyes focused and prevent skimming. Live focus tool. Many e-reader and browser extensions offer features that uh, darken the rest of the text and highlight one line at one time. That darken uh, replication the effective of minutiae following with fingers. Adjust text setting. Change font size, line spacing, and or background color can make reading more comfortable and easier to focus, especially when reading for a long period. Mm. For audiobooks, mental summarization. After listening for each section or chapter, pause the audiobooks and mentally summarize or jot down key points. This practice mirrors the point method by encouraging active engagement and focus. Chapter bookmark. Use bookmarking feature in audio book apps to note important sections. This helps you stay involved by marking where key ideas are conception or discussed. Speed adjustment. Slow down or speeding up, slowing down or speeding up. The payback switch, the payback switch based on the complexity of the content can have you stay attention, and it mimics the control you have with reading spread in traditional text. Strategy for staying engaged with a book when facing distraction or lack motivation. Set small written goals. Break the book into manageable sections or set a short-term goal. Read, read for 10 minutes or finish a chapter. Small goals reduce the mental barrier and help build momentum. Create distraction-free environment. Eliminate potential distraction by turn off notification, using noise cancelling headphone, or finding a quiet space dedicated to reading or listening, or find a quiet space dedicated for reading. Incorporate movement. If you are reading digital or listening to an audiobook, consider pacing around the room, uh, stretching, or digitally listening to the audiobook, or using a standing desk. Um, Movement can keep your mind active while reducing restlessness. Movement can keep your mind active while reducing restlessness. Mm. Visualization and mental imagery. Visualizing the event, concept, or argument you are reading help you make a material more engaging, creating picture or even doodling notes can enhance focus. Switch format. If you are struggling with particular medium, text or audio, try switch to different format. Sometimes moving from reading to listening or vice versa refresh your motivation and help you absorb content in new way. Engage with a community. Join a reading groups or an online discussion forum where others are reading the same material. Being able to discuss or share insight make the reader process more interactive and engaging. What is your favorite book? I don't have personal favorite books, but many people enjoy classics like To Kill the Mockingbird or 1984 for their profound themes and reflection on scary. Do you have a favorite book? What I like about reading out, reading open door to new ideas, expand knowledge, and often offer a way to unwind. Many people enjoy reading for its ability to spark creativity, provide an escape from daily life, and help them gain insight into different perspectives. Reading English book. Many readers enjoy English book. Many readers enjoy English book for the wide range of genre and style available. Common genre include fiction, fantasy, self-help, and non-fiction. What type of English book do you like most? Why people like thrilling the book type thrilling book? Many people enjoy reading horror book for following reason. Thrill and excitement. Horror book often provide sense of suspense, tension, and adventure within satisfaction. Reader can experience fear and with a facing real danger, exploring human psychology. Exploring human psychology, horror often delve into a darker aspect of human psychology such as fear, obsession, and unusual behaviors help reader understand the complexities of the human mind and the motivation behind the certain action. Challenging one courage. Some readers enjoy horror as a way to test their bravery and see how much fear they can handle, pushing themselves to confront unsettling situation within a controlled environment. Engage imaginative elements. Horror often involve supernatural entity, monster, or mysterious force, offering a world full of creativity and imagination. This appeal to readers who enjoy exploring the strange and unknown. reflecting human nature and society. Horror can sometimes serve as a reflection of societal issues or collective views. For example, stories about zombie or pandemic often represent anxieties about societal collapse or an uncertain future. Stress relief. Interestingly, reading horror can help reduce stress as readers go through the fear-inducing plot. They often feel a sense of relief or catharsis when the story ends, realizing that the fear was only imagination. Hmm. Okay. Lack of motivation. Motivation. Okay.